Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. If this video hits 1,500 likes in 24 hours, we're giving away $100 worth of crypto, and all you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. And I might have to put it at 1,000 likes soon if we keep not getting close, because of course, guys, we can hit it every once in a while, not every day, maybe once a month or so, give away $100. I think that would be pretty cool. Having said that, also go check out 5 Minute Crypto. It's my second channel. And, of course, the Business Realm. I post a lot of cool videos on there, so check it out too. Lord Vendetta said XRP always wins. And it basically refers to the fact that whatever happens to XRP ultimately is going to be profitable for us, basically. That's, again, what it comes down to. If the SEC declares XRP as a currency, it'll be the world's reserve currency backed by gold. If the SEC declares XRP as a security, it'll follow Kendra Hill's theory. XRP will be derivative security, and it will cover the derivative markets for $1 trillion. XRP always wins. And I personally don't think this is completely how it's going to work. However, it's, I guess, a good thing that people are so enthusiastic about it and so optimistic, because, I mean, that's all you got to kind of have in the background, right? As long as people are optimistic, in the end, it will be good. The community just needs to stay there. The whales, quote unquote, might switch up, might sell, you might think, but that's also not really completely the case, as there's also a ton of whales that really don't care, and they'll support XRP regardless because they know it is the future as well, right? They know what the community also knows in that sense. There's just a lot of, what is it called now? There's a lot of manipulation, which of course is pushing the price back down. But I don't think it's actually the whales just really getting rid of it because they don't want it anymore. It might also just be people selling it because they're not able to trade it, and thus all those speculators, those small guys, are getting rid of it that way. But I don't think that many of the big guys are actually letting go. But that's just my thoughts though. Whenever I speak to people, they're always like, well, I still have 80% of my XRP, or I still hold XRP. Yeah, I might sell a little bit, but I'm going to keep it because it's a good bet. And that's basically the risk to reward talking. David Schwartz has also said in the past that a higher XRP price would benefit Ripple, and we all know higher prices are eventually going to be coming. Ripple wouldn't fight this fight so severely if they weren't certain that they were going to win, so I'm betting on that. But talking about bets, I also am checking out GSX. I bought a couple of these coins, about a couple $1,000s worth because I want to try it out. But basically, it is a gold-backed coin, the first of its kind. It's kind of a stable coin, but more so just a growth coin where they have gold-rich land and gold mined. And that, of course, they're going to reinvest as they mine more and buy more land. And so the backing of the coin should keep going up in value, which also means that the coin should keep going up in value, theoretically speaking. Not necessarily, but theoretically. Right now, there's a 22% bonus, plus a 5% for using my link. There's all the bonuses for having huge amounts, and I'm just saying that quickly. Check it out if you want to. XRP Crypto Wolf said, what price do you think XRP would be right now if the SEC never sued Ripple? I thought about it. Jaysa says, nobody knows, dude, yet nobody cares. The reality is different, and I actually do care, because I really want to kind of figure out whether or not it was really the SEC's plan to diminish this or not. I personally believe that because of what we saw with XLM just now in terms of gains, that XRP would have really outperformed XLM, basically putting XRP really at close to $1, even higher right now, if we were to replicate the same amount of gains. And that is, again, looking at the yearly, for example, 550% for XLM, for XRP it's just 60%. I still think it could have been at least 10 times as high right now, maybe even at $3.20, following basically what XLM did, plus a little bit more, or following maybe Bitcoin with double, like for example Ethereum here, going plus 800% in 1 year. It could be that we're also going to see something like that for XRP, at least we could have seen something like that, times 12 or so from the price at which we're at right now. I really think they're keeping the price down elaborately, but again, that's just my guess against yours, because we won't know for certain. It's just basically a guess. All right, moving on. Tal Ratar posted, didn't hit me until now. Symbols of Flare Networks and XRP put next to each other is FX market. And I don't know if that's, a real elaborate thing that they thought about this, or this is just because it's Flare and XRP, which is just, I don't know, the names and it's kind of lucky. But some people might say, yep, this is all planned out. This is all done for. I don't know about it. I just find it interesting, though, because they actually want to encompass quite a lot from the FX market and just the markets in general. Is Bitcoin overbought? Here's what analysts are saying. Well, yes, it is definitely overbought, and there's extreme greed going on where people are not selling their coins, not getting rid of them, even at all-time highs. We're at $41,500 right now, and people are not trying to let go of their coins. So you can bet your ass that it's going crazy right now. But my bet for right now is actually on Ethereum as well, since I do think it's going to be getting very close to its all-time high here. And even though I'm not putting in much money right now, because we're already so close to all-time highs, I'm still very excited about what that coin has to bring, because it's also one of the best gainers over the last 30 days, as you can see. Bitcoin did good as well, and did even better if you think about it on the last 30 days. But I still think for Ethereum that it might get towards its all-time high, which is $1,400, or $1,420-ish or so, which is why I'm really excited about that. And for Bitcoin and stuff, there's not really a real target very close around the corner that we are basically waiting or watching for. And with Ethereum, there basically is, as it just said, $1,420-ish, which I do think we'll get to, or at least test somewhere close to it. Cryptocurrency news. Treasuries okay. Stablecoins open doors for U.S. banks. Basically, look at the amount of ads on this website. What's going on? 540 on here? That is interesting. 540 ads on this page? That is a lot of ads. Cryptocurrency news. Treasury is okay. Oh, no. It's going to go on. Can I stop? Ah, my ears. This always is so freaking loud. But cryptocurrency news, Treasury is okay of stablecoins to open doors for U.S. banks, basically. The departure of the Treasury has given U.S. banks permission to host stablecoin infrastructure and accept transactions. Stablecoins are crypto tied to an outside variable like the US dollar to reduce instability. And the change could mean fast online transactions as US banks use tokens tied to the dollar. This website is really filled with ads. What is going on? It's completely filled. Let me just skip that one though. It's gonna really bug me out. Moving on, analyst Bitcoin could cross $100,000 in a matter of weeks as bulls take control. This is actually my analysis too, or at least my thoughts about it. I thought 49,000 could be a breaking point, or 40,000 to the dot. But I do think that if we break 50, we're going to be seeing $100,000 pretty damn soon. It's going to be retail FOMO going in like crazy. And I still do not know where we should be cashing out, if we should be cashing out at all, because I was happy with $23,000 Bitcoin. Right now we're seeing 40,000 and I'm not even shocked anymore. You know, it doesn't really give me the same enthusiasm anymore. I wake up excited every single day, but that's also in the back of my head that I know I'm going to lose a lot of money really shortly here once the prices go down and I'm not going to sell. So I'm just not counting this money that we're seeing right here as real profit. I'm just counting it as potential future money, basically, whenever it's going to keep continuing to go up. Because right now, you don't know how much I have. I don't know how much you have. But if you just look at that amount, if you have any Bitcoin at least, or some other altcoin that did well, if you have anything else rather than XRP, I should say, even if you had XRP, it still went up 40% over the week, so it's not like it's bad. It was 20 cents a couple of days ago, so it's still doing good. If you look at your portfolio and you look at it, it's like, oh, that's pretty damn juicy, but I'm not going to cash out. So what does it really do for you then? Like for me, I'm really wondering, what should I do with this now that it's quote unquote so much money, basically? I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I really don't know. It's so crazy. It's such a crazy time. And I don't know if I want to cash out or not. But what do you guys think? Are you cashing out right now? Because market cap is at $1.1 trillion. It's going so crazy. It's just beating all their assets left and right. And pretty soon it's going to be the second biggest asset in the world. Bitcoin, that is. Again, right now it's at, what's it at? 770 billion. I think in a short time, Bitcoin's going to be the number 2 asset next to gold. Andreas M. Antopoulos says decentralized protocols are a force for good. Andreas was a recent guest on the Brave New Crypto Conversation podcast, where he discussed the ledger data breach, the proposed new Vincent regulations, and why decentralized blockchains are a force for good. I think everything is quite obvious though, as in why everything is good. And it basically, as we saw right now, we saw Facebook ban a certain individual that's very high up, right? Through, for example, blockchain systems or decentralized protocols, basically, a lot of those things can be mitigated or just completely destroyed, basically. The opportunity for kind of a monopolistic rule really gets out of the way. You might say, oh, but Bitcoin has a real big reign with the 70% dominance over everything. I'm talking about the capabilities of what people can do on top. Which coin will be number one? I cannot really say too much about that. This is just basically what people want to invest their most money into. But basically, the rule is always going to be decentralized. That's, again, the good part about it, I personally find. Is XRP bullish again after 40% daily rally? I'm going to say no, as there's still a lawsuit going on, and even though we all think they're going to be winning the lawsuit, there's most likely quite a lot of people who are very bearish on it, and thus, it's not like in the short term it should actually go up like crazy. It's not a certain thing. It may do it, but it's not a certainty, so I would definitely be careful if I were you, because it may do something crazy. It may drop again. If the SEC, for example, lets go of a new statement. We do not really know, and that's why I'm saying be careful with it, just to make sure you don't lose a huge sum of money really quickly. You guys get what I'm trying to say, though. Like, just be careful with it a little bit. Then I should also say, guys, check out Webull. A link is down below, but it's basically a cool platform, and you can get 4 stocks for free for opening an account if you're from the US. And again, you can trade stocks and crypto on there, which I think is pretty damn cool, so check it out. Then, Ripple breaks silence addressing key SEC accusations. We talked about that a little bit earlier, and more I got, but I'll talk about that in another video later today. I wanted to make this point clear of what I said earlier here, that I personally think the SEC still has a targeted attack going on right now. I still think Ripple has bigger plans that they're not telling us about. This might have all been an inside job to get XRP the proper regulation. We know they want the XRP price to go up. We want the XRP price to go up. Eventually it will go up. We know it is all planned, and every outcome will eventually be a winner for XRP. It just depends, though, because on the short term, it might not necessarily be a bullish scenario, but longer term it definitely is, and I cannot really quote in the short term, though. I don't know what's going to happen. That's why I'm being completely honest with you guys. Same thing for Bitcoin. I really don't know, because it's such a crazy time, and of course none of us have witnessed these amounts of gains with Bitcoin before. I mean, yeah, we saw it in 2017, but that was way more money, and of course way less people, so it's a way different landscape. But hey, that's just my idea about the situation. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video.